just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday Night Primetime. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Williams to throw on second down. Going for it all. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Vegas.
First down. First and 10 at the 31.
They'll go again with Robinson. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
To the air on second down. Got it. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance. The first points of this game as they set up first and goal.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll run with Robinson. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Robinson.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's this.
And he's in. Jalen Hooker. Touchdown, Raiders. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A run up the middle with Barkley. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Joseph Osai makes the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On third down, It's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first two drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their third series to see if they can make it happen.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a designed run. He takes off. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup up top.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On second down, it's Williams. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
This is something they teach defensive linemen, Mike, that of course we want to get to the quarterback and pressure and hit him and ultimately sack him. But if you don't think you're going to get there, when his hand comes off the ball, your hands go up. Get in that throwing lane, get a deflection, and he's able to force the incomplete.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, they need 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third.
They're trying to throw again. Here's Williams. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bengals first down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third and long ahead.
What is that?
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Third and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be fourth down. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. His kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. And he'll just get rid of this. smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing major.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Escaping to his left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. Taken at the 19. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Here's the 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Throwing again. Williams. Exiting the pocket right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
Cincinnati.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Now Williams. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Spencer Schrader. extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll work this forward to the 35. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Another run here for Robinson. And some good running there. That's a first down to the 43.
It's a gain of 8. And the Las Vegas
Now Dart. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard
Dart
line.
going to throw here on second down. That one incomplete. Good job to get through there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Las Vegas. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Raiders are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Bengals 10.
Still a little time. Final minutes of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
His 48-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. He's still on his feet, and he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Raiders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. It's his second touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Raiders 41. Bengals 10.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. To complete less than half of your pass attempts it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Again, working deep downfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
A play fake, now dart. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That's caught, and he will score. Jaden Reed, touchdown Vegas. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Bengals 10.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup.
First and 10.
6 yards. And the Bengals first down. A gain of 46
To
yards.
throw is Williams. Out to his right.
First down.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, it's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first down, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A loss of a
Lost
yard.
1 on the
Brings up
last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
29-yard line.
What a here with Robinson. defensive. She'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Tyreek Williams, first rounder out of Ohio State. They're on the tackle. Third down and 9. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down.
19, Striker, 19, check it back. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go, and here's Dart. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On first and 10, it's Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams. Flush to his right. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And here's Barkley to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
One more time, they try Barkley. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Big play coming up. Third and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now
Throwing is Williams. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Raiders tack on one more to their lead.
Bengals 21.
Here's McLaughlin now. As the score, he'll pick this one away. This taken at the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Moving outside the pocket. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10.
On first and 10, it's Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Williams to the air once more. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. It's going to be third down. Try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one incomplete. Hovering, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own
From the 35, it's first and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll come up to third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And the Bengals are going to get the football. And they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And mark them down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Williams. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Cincinnati.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down, Bengals.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1 yard gain. Brings up
From the 21, here's second and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it third and inches.
from the shotgun. It's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score. They got to score fast.
A run on first and goal. Powering forward. He's in. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Trader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and
So,
11.
2 minutes to play here in the second half. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. They'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. This one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here comes second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Out of shotgun. It's done. And he's going to go down. It's a sack. The penalty marker's on the field. Let's see what the call is. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Here we go, sack. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now Dart. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
From the 39. Here's a first and 10.
Raiders first down.
They'll run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line, and with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
On second down, Dart. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. And the Bengals are right back in this one.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here is first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Clock down at 14 as they get up and spike it. second down. Dart. Open man downfield. It's Rice. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again, Dart. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Second and 10.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Dart gonna throw it again. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So we get to a pressure kick. And here's Chase McLaughlin. This to win the game. Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. As they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy, they are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Vegas.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all and I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show,
everyone? Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's Caleb Williams. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Bengals do it again. In an unlikely path to the Super Bowl, they found their way as champions of the AFC. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And this is Ryan Flanoy. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 58 yards for the score. The Falcons keep it rolling. The #1 seed is off to the Super Bowl, where they will be the favorites to hoist the Vince Lombardi Trophy.